Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. So, um, to give you a sort of idea of how much I love this game is like my number one played game on Steam, like single most. Maybe if we count all the Yakuza games together, maybe it'll reach a higher like playtime than Euro Truck Sim, but I fucking love Euro Truck Sim and I thought it would be a really funny idea to drive, I guess, until I got a fine. So that could be, and then we would end the stream. So that could either take like 5 minutes or 5 hours, depending on how well I drive, I guess, how distracted I get, perhaps. But yeah, I love this game. I've been playing this game for like off and on like 10 years, probably longer. I think longer. So yeah, I love this game a lot. And I recently, after a really long time of barely playing, I last year got back into it, like really into it. So that's why I came up with this little challenge. So um I do want to explain a couple things. For example, how do we know if I get fined? Very easy. In the corner there'll be a navigation system, and whenever you get fined, it just shows you there. Like instead of your navigation, it'll pop up like, oh, you hit a car, this is your fine, and then it gets automatically subtracted. Um, and I don't recall that clip, Sam. I don't recall that clip. I'm gonna have to watch that later. But yeah, anyway, uh, there, there are also other messages that get displayed there. So there's also, like if you wanna, sometimes you need to take a rest. So if you go to a parking lot and then like a thing will pop up that says press E to rest. Those are not fines. They give you the same like sound, but then the fines also give you like a cash register or a money noise sound, I guess. So there is a distinct difference. Um and then of course though, if you sleep then it doesn't say, oh, you got fined, you know, you don't get money taken away. So there are a few different types of messages. Those ones we can mostly ignore. It's just if I get, because sometimes you might have a car crash into you and then you don't get fined, but there will still be a message that like damage or whatever is done to your truck. So there are some different things. So if there's money loss, that's a fine. Um and the types of fines that exist, I think it's speeding violations, traffic light violations, so if you drive through a red light, vehicle offenses, which is if you crash into someone, and if you go the wrong way, and I think if you don't sleep, because you have to legally sleep or take a rest, and if you don't do that, if you wait too long, then you also get a fine for that. So those are there. I might be missing one or two, but those are the general ones that will be looking out for. There's also, which is a newer feature and a feature that I really hate. There are weighing stations, and uh if you get called into a weighing station and you don't go, you get fined. But if you go into a weighing station and your truck is not up to like driving condition technically, then you also get fined. But I think that even if you completely um like if you have damage to your truck, if you go and fix it all, then that might still happen to you because of like a new-ish feature where Because before you would, if you run into a tree or whatever, if you go into the garage to get it fixed, it would be completely fixed. But now you can choose to repair or replace certain parts. But even if you replace everything, it's not 100% up to like standard. So we're gonna be ignoring that because I would just have to buy a new truck and I really don't want to. This is my truck. I don't want to replace it. It's mine. I didn't name it though. Maybe I should have. And before you get a fine in the first 15 minutes, I smell a shortest stream. Yeah, like I said, either it'll take 5 minutes or like 5 hours. I'm leaning towards half an hour, maybe, if I'm lucky. I mean, if I keep talking, then we can stream forever, really, if I never start driving. But yeah, this is my regular save file that I've been driving on, so we are somewhere random and we have money, etc. I might need to get my truck serviced, actually. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, anyway, how about we get started? Oh, one more violation that I forgot is if you don't use your headlights. So I just always keep my headlights on because you cannot get fined if you always have your headlights on, which I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, but I don't mind personally. Thank you so much for the gifted sub sign. I appreciate it. I'm sure Elleris does too. Thank you so much. As per usual. Okay, that did not finish playing. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure if those are all the violations though, but it's kind of like there's a handful. You'll know when we get like a traffic violation. We are just going to do jobs. Like you have to, well, you don't have to, you can also free roam. I need to get gas. I need to get gas first. All the yellow roads are roads I've already driven on. Anything that's gray I have not driven on. Will not worry about that. It's just like an exploration thing. So yeah, just in case you were wondering, it doesn't really mean anything. Excuse me, spaghetti, Thousand Islands dressing, tuna, and pickles. Spaghetti and pickles are goated as a combination. I don't know if anyone agrees, but that's goated. But everything else, I'm not sure about that. My stomach is full of spaghetti sandwich. I don't feel so good. You are suffering from success. Imagine eating so much spaghetti that your tum-tum hurts. That's a good way of getting a stomach ache. Like that's just too good. I wish I had spagoot. Yeah, I get it. Right, let's go get some gas. And then afterwards... Wait, hang on. I think every 11 hours we need to rest. Since it's still 3.5 hours away. Like, see, that's where the messages will be. Since we need to rest every 11 hours, we should go also have a rest. And then we'll get started. This game does have the benefit of having different camera angles. I considered not allowing that, but I think it's gonna be hard enough already. So we can at least for most, like the most difficult part of driving, I'll just use different camera angles. May I remind you that I still do not have my driver's license. I've not ever had a single class either, or lesson, so hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Where do you stop? Like, can I ask a question? Where do you stop? Because the sign is up here, but like there's so much room until like you actually have to stop. Oh wait, what? You said I'm going on a diet? I'm gaining weight? Oh really? That sucks. I mean, dieting can be good, but it sucks if you feel like you're gaining weight. We'll cook your favorite food. That's not nice. At the line, there is no line. There currently is no line. Usually there is. I don't know why this street has no line. That sucks. People can come through those crosses, but I can't go there. But it makes it really hard to— Oh god, there's another guy! Okay. This is fine. This is totally okay. I think he's in the other lane. Don't judge me too hard on my driving, okay? Ooh. I have a driver's license and I hate driving. I mean, yeah, I've heard that before. Being my passenger is gambling with your life. That's— I mean, it's not just if you're the passenger. It's also it's also if you're driving, you're also gambling with your life. We could technically switch game. But I don't have anything set up. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to not get fined for a long enough time that it feels like I did a complete stream. Not sure if I can manage. Is this also a stop sign? I didn't see, so I'll stop regardless. But that's the— Oh, hello, police! That's the, that's why I said fines specifically, and if we get a message for a fine. 'Cause you can just break rules, and if no one sees it, then you might not get a fine for it. For example, if you drive against the, grain, like on the wrong lane, you might not immediately get fined for it. So unless, like, I can break rules as long as I don't get fined, basically. So we don't have anything to argue over, like, oh no, but you only, or you broke a rule here, you should quit. No, we're not doing that. We're not arguing. We're just, we have set rules, hopefully. Hopefully set enough. But that ding means that you got a message or like an input that you can press. But that also, I think it's the same noise for the fine. Maybe it isn't actually. Yeah, then I need to turn on— Ooh, if I wanna do another game afterwards, then I'll just come back in like an hour. But end the stream. I can't see shit. Why did I not make it day? Can we even go right here? My left and my right. I'm gonna gamble. 'Cause I don't think I would get a fine unless I run into someone. Help, I can't see. Why can I not see? Those are cars. Oh no. Is there no actual spot here? I think this might be a parking spot. Oh my god, it is. Thank you. Okay. No backseat drivers. 1.2 thousand in gas. What a life. What do you mean, what a life? Is that expensive or cheap? I mean, it's a lot of gas that goes in here. So, I don't actually know if it's cheap or expensive. I think for the jobs, we should pick the, like, most paid, or the top job. And I always have it sorted price per distance, high to low. So we'll just take this one. I think that makes the most sense. Because, like, that gives us buffs and debuffs. So high value cargo means that we get more money, but this one means that we have to be faster. So we might have more difficult jobs, but we can also roll into like an easy job. Really? That kills a person, plus was it 170 per liter? That's expensive nowadays. Yeah, okay, but like, I don't know how often they update it. Come on, it also doesn't really matter. Like 1.2k euros is kind of pennies. I have 94,000 euros. But like I bought so many garages just to have something to spend my money on. Okay, hang on. I can go a little further. Okay, no, never mind. I'm also considering turning off my lights, but I know that I'm gonna forget to turn them on, and then I think it's not fair if the fine of me forgetting to turn on my lights is the killer. Like, that feels a little lame. Oh, no, we're going too fast. Whew. I don't think there's a fine for going too slow, but that would be hilarious. I think that would be super hilarious. No, don't go too fast. I think that going through a red light... I mean, if you go through a red light, like, 4 out of 5 times, you get a fine. Like, it's very rare that you don't get fined for it. Whereas speed limits, etc., is really only when there are police cars around, or if it's on the highway and there are speed cameras. So that one is, like, not as dangerous, I guess? Yeah, but not in this game, Elle. In this game, it's not that complicated. Oh, right. One thing is also that the AI, the driving AI, is mostly good in this game. Most of the time it is good, but I've also had it happen that, like, there was, like, an obstacle on the lane that I was in, so people would have to, like, go around, but 2 people just drove into each other and would not stop. Also, thank you, Woe, for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, those 2 people just rammed into each other and did not move. There were like 12 of us behind them. I stood there for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm going to close the game and then reopen it, because then it reshuffles the traffic. So I kind of just said, fuck that. I'm not dealing with that. But if we run into that issue today, I'm not going to reset the game. I think that's cheating. That is cheating. There's also, like, other road obstacles that sometimes you can't take a certain road because it's blocked off because, like, an accident happened. I just realized that I don't know what I'm gonna do then, because sometimes you miss your delivery time then. What happens then if we miss the delivery time? That's not a fine. I think we shouldn't worry about that. I think that might be too much. Can you turn the AI off in the console and then just turn them on again? I didn't know that. But I think that's cheating. In this case, I think that's cheating. In regular gameplay, I think that's fine. Because sometimes it just doesn't solve itself. But, in this challenge, I think it's against the spirit, you know? If only that worked for IRL drivers. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Well, not for them. Wait, is this the line? This is not the line. This is not the line? This is not a line. That just so happens to be like a random break in the road. Okay. Let's not get into the legalities of whether a breach of contract is a fine. I mean, I don't know if it's a breach of contract. If you're too late, I'm not sure. I've had this game for too long. I know most of it. I was also saying at the start of the stream that I played this game off and on for like 10, maybe close to 15 years actually. But it's been a lot of off recently. Or not recently. For like I played it a lot as a teenager and very young adult, and then I kind of stopped playing it mostly. And then last year I really got into it again. So, but I kind of just drive. I don't really look at options. I'm like, yeah, whatever the default is. Like, it's just a turn off my brain game that I play whenever I'm watching something that I'm like, oh, I don't want to just sit there and watch this, right? Because some videos or streams I'm like, oh, I gotta keep full attention to this. But other videos I'm like, or streams I'm like, I need to do something with my hands in the meantime. And this is like my go-to game for that. Because there's not really anything super to pay attention to. Even if you get fines, like, it's not that bad, usually. Oh, if there's no line, you gotta stop at the sign latest? I couldn't even see what was on the left in that case. There's no way I could have done that. 23,000 hours? How many do I have? Not 23,000. Oh, no, not nearly. Not nearly. But I do have over 1,000 hours. But 23,000 hours is kind of crazy. But I totally get it. Like, it is such a good, like... Oh, too fast. No, not fast enough. It's such a good game to just play to relax. Because there's no pressure. There are no, like, real goals. You can kind of just do whatever. Oh, you mod this game? What kind of mods have you made? I haven't dabbled in mods, personally. But what kind of mods have you made? I also don't really know, what can you do? I just know that, originally multiplayer wasn't a thing, and then people modded it, and then they, like, the studio was like, oh, you know what? Or the dev team, I don't know who actually made this game. They were like, ooh, multiplayer though, we should get in on that. And I haven't played multiplayer at all. I don't know. I feel like that's also a lot of pressure, having to play with other people. Trucks, maps, graphic skins, interior add-ons. Oh. VTC, virtual truck company bases, physics, and a lot more. Huh, interesting. That sounds really fun. I feel like modding in general is a lot of fun, but would be. I think, no. I think the end result of modding is really fun. I just don't think modding itself would be very fun. But the idea of it is really fun. Does that mean that you could mod like a truck skin of your favorite, like, video game character? Your favorite waifu? Can you do that? That is so funny. Or putting your own face on the side of your truck. They should make that a general thing, that you can import PNGs to badly put on your truck. That would be so funny. It's fun when you know what you're doing. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, learning it would also be tough. But if you already know what you're doing, I'm sure it's great. Waifu truck, Gorumi truck. Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan of anime, but anything is possible. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That is fair. Ooh. I wonder how many, like, in real life, how many trucks have, or truckers have their waifu on the side of their truck or the front, so that when you hit people, you hit them with your favorite girl, I guess. Ooh, too fast. have a cat model. I might animate it so it walks around the cabin. Oh my god, that's so cute. That sounds so fun. I'm gonna pull into this because I want to 100% explore the entire map. Oh wait, no, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea because you can't actually get fined here if you go too fast and there's a cop around. I shouldn't be doing that. I should not be doing that. Oh no, no, no. And pulling back onto the highway is tough. I should not be doing this. Dang it. Give me 1 second to zip back in before I... Do I go before or after this guy? Before. Before! No, God! I could not drive. I would not be a good driver. I would get so anxious. Like, people would have to, like, flash their headlights at me. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing or what I should be doing. 80. Go a little faster, not too fast. A nude Jessica Rabbit truck paint mod. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I have my girlfriend as a passenger in the game. That's kind of fun. That is so fun. Or just to have anyone as a passenger. A dog? A dog or a cat? Oh, like a bird that talks to you? That's so cute. Trucks usually exchange the backs. They're called trailers. Okay, Alaris. Also, what about this? There's plenty of real estate on the side of the truck, you know? I'm sure there is. Got requested a nude paint job and I declined the request. That's very fair. Like, I get that. I also wouldn't do that. Probably. I mean, unless they paid. Then maybe I could be convinced. Oh no, it's a toll booth. It's a toll booth. We can go 70 here. 50? 50? Why 50? That's not usually the case. Usually it's 70 into 50. Help, where do I go? Is this the truck one? This is the truck one. Hang on. I did not get fined. I broke some rules, but I did not get fined. Right? Oh, they paid for a custom request. But then is it really a request then? Is it not a commission at that point? But yeah, like that's fair still. I think it's very fair to turn something like that down. But I can also totally get it if you're like, well, well, money is money, right? Are you allowed to drink and drive? I mean coffee or water. I mean that, not alcohol. Of course you're not allowed to drink and drive. Drink alcohol and drive. Oh, careful. How long have we actually been driving for? Because I have talked a lot. Honestly, I'm exceeding expectations. My own expectations. Oh. Ah, yeah, okay. I get it. You really are kind of a nightmare truck driver? Why? What am I doing wrong right now? What am I doing wrong right the fuck now? Besides glancing at chat. Like, I get that that's not allowed. Probably. No, definitely not. But then why would they give you a navigation system? That's also similar, right? Like, I guess because you can more quickly see it. What do you mean? I mean, the roads are just not very wide, or the lanes. Are you supposed to be closer to the inside? Like, should I be driving like this instead? Well, not over the line, obviously. Which one? The very right one, right? I'll just follow the other trucks. I could have gone even further right, I guess. That noise? That noise specifically is also for the fine, so if you hear that... oh god! But again, it can also be that you're paying for, not fine things. You got more space on the right. Oh, like, cause there's no one there? You're saying that I should be driving like this? Because there's... Oh, that scared me! Because there's, like, more or less chance of driving into someone. Also, what do you know? What do you know about driving trucks? I've got more than 1,000 hours in truck driving. How many hours do you have in truck driving? Sometimes it's a fine, but... Wait. So sometimes it's a fine, but sometimes it's fine. Yeah, sometimes it's a fine and sometimes it's just a toll booth or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm getting flustered. If you're using money mods and XP mods, respectfully go away. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of against... That's kind of against the spirit of the game, right? Like, then what are you playing the game for? Yeah, right? Like, why would you even play? There's no reason to play anymore. This game is already very low pressure. So why would you take away, like, the one important thing? Sometimes it charges you while you're having your lights on? Is that right? I don't know if I've had that before. Well, I hope that's not a thing. No, the radio, so the noise that starts playing, or the song really, is if you are on the last 2 hours of the time you still have for your delivery. So it's basically like a hurry the fuck up, you're going to be late, come on. So it even puts like more stress on you, even though you're already stressed because you're late. But we'll be there in time because we still need... we're not allowed to go right. Okay, well then maybe it is bad. I guess we can take that detour. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully we're not too late. Hey, Night. Good to see you today. Good afternoon still. Really? Do you like this game? I love Euro Truck Simulator. I think, I was saying before, it's probably my single most played game. Not on stream, but like on my Steam page at least. I love this game so much, but I also don't think it's that fun to play on stream. But like, I really like it as like a relaxing, having a good time stream. It happened to you a week ago? I mean, we'll cross that bridge if that happens to us. If we get a random fine that we shouldn't have been fined for, then we can see what we do about that. Need for Speed Most Wanted is so good. The only Need for Speed game I've played is Underground 1. I thought it was really fun. But I haven't really played any other racing games. I'm more of a Mario Kart Euro Truck Sim gal. Like, either give me cartoonish kart racing or realistic driving, I guess. No. First time watching somebody stream it? Did not expect you to be a truck sim person. I'm like the truck sim person. It's just weirdly... It's so weirdly comforting in a way. Because I was saying earlier, there's not a lot of stress. You can do it while watching something or listening to a podcast or, you know, anything else. Oh, we do have to hurry up. We're gonna be late. Oh no. Oh no. I'll do my best, but I'll still drive safely. Because that's important and I can't get fines. Racing is realistic but deadly. Is it real? I guess it is technically realistic. But like, Mario Kart isn't. I mean, it's not really a classic on the channel. I've played it once, maybe twice before. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm a terror when it comes to Euro Truck Sim. A terror to the AI. But so far I'm doing good. I've been driving for like half an hour almost, maybe, roughly. Like, I'm doing just fine. I'm gonna scream if there's another road that's blocked off, but I don't think it can be in the city. I think it's only on the highway. So I think we'll be okay, hopefully. Yes, I'm going really slow. I'm not messing around. I'm not fucking around and finding out. Because if you go too fast, like through these corners, you are really, like, playing Russian roulette. I'm surprised you're allowed to go 80, honestly. What? Did you actually mask your chair? No, I've had this blanket on my chair for quite a while, off and on. But no, that would be really funny though. I was also considering dressing up as a trucker, and then I was like, I don't really know what a trucker is supposed to look like. Like a cap? I don't really have many caps. But also, I don't know if that would work with my headphones, so I don't know. I considered looking into getting something or wearing something, but then I was like, I don't know. That's a lot of effort. Maybe one day. This was more of a funny haha stream idea rather than like a cosplay serious Euro Truck Sim game, I guess. Or stream, rather. Why does your pinky toe love kissing a wall? It happened. Did it happen to you? I think pinky toes just don't get the love that they need. And then, like, they're acting out, you know? Like a child who doesn't get the attention at home and then becomes like a menace because any attention is good attention. I think that's how pinky toes also work, if I had to guess. I think that's why. Okay, green. Great. Ooh. Again, if we hit something, but we don't get fined, we're just fine. We'll be okay. That's all. That's allowed. It's just that we can't get fined. So if we ram ourselves into a corner, but no one else gets hurt, then that's totally a-okay. I don't like driving on the tram lane. Oh. No, we're not going left yet. What happens if a tram comes up right behind us? Can you flip the truck if you go through a corner too fast? Yep. Definitely. I've definitely done it on multiple occasions. Which is why I'm such a menace in this game. Because I'm like, oh, speed limits? Yeah, I'm late. I'm a little late, so I gotta make up some time, and then I go, wow. Don't believe you? No. You can't bait me into flipping my truck. That's what the clip shows. Of course it does. Of course it does. Are we allowed to go over the line? Oh no, hang on. I'm not taking the risk. If it starts... Yeah, I'm waiting. I don't know if I was allowed to go. I'm waiting. I'm not taking the risk, dude. I guess the speed limit in this game is the speed limit that your truck can go. Because I think you can turn off... I think there's a way to turn off at least truck speed limits. Like you have, what is it? I'm not sure where it is. But I believe there was, at least before, maybe they got rid of it, but before you could, at the very least, turn off, like, the truck speed limits, so that you would have to still adhere to speed limits, but then the car ones, which tend to be a little faster. Like, they tend to be 90 to even 120, maybe? No, maybe not 120. Definitely 90. Oh! I was still in reverse. I was still in reverse. I got fined for that, didn't I? Does it show? Well, no. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you all either later today or on Wednesday. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.